What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have Porcupine Tree. Yes, indeed. How about that? Porcupine Tree making their debut on the channel. This comes as a request from Maddie, and this is actually Maddie's prioritized request for the month of March for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, Maddie. I hope you enjoy the show. Maddie wanted to see me react to this song by Porcupine Tree called Way Out of Here. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, aha, yeah, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by K-Scope, okay? And the video has 459,226 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Porcupine Tree, Way Out of Here from Anesthetized DVD. So I guess this is a live show, maybe? I hope so. Aha! 7:55. Well, if you know anything about me on this channel, you know that I am tougher on longer songs. Now look, if the song is fun and I'm having a good time with it and I'm enjoying it, it's got nothing to worry about. If I'm not enjoying it and so I'm getting bored or whatever, I'm going to be tougher on it. I'm definitely going to hammer it. I just did a reaction to a song that was about 7 minutes long and I didn't enjoy it. I hammered it. So there you go. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
This is called Way Out of Here. Train track, I dream of escape, but a song comes onto my iPod, and I realize it's getting late. I can't take the staring and the sympathy, and I don't like the questions. How do you feel? How's it going in school? Do you wanna talk about it?
Long intro. Luckily, right as I was about to say, let's move along, and then the song looks like it's kicking in now. So that's good. If it had kept going like that, I'd be getting upset. It's a little early to tell whether I like the song or not yet. I will say I'm not feeling it right now. I mean, now look, we still got over 6 minutes to go. There's a lot of time. A lot can happen in 6 minutes. So hopefully things will change. Hopefully things will turn up. Hopefully things will come a little more alive. But as it stands right now, I'm not digging the song. I'm just not. Let's keep going. Let's see what happens. I'm digging that part. Yeah, the song kicked in with this part here. It happened before, earlier as well. I'm digging this part where it's the life and the energy definitely surge. And I'm feeling this part for sure. The two vocalist approach, I dig. I dig it. I like having a band that's not afraid to have two vocalists share the mic. It's not a problem for me at all. I know a lot of purists out there like, well, there's one lead singer and that's all that there should be.
I respectfully disagree.
One of my favorite bands, Kiss, they got two lead singers. I don't have an issue with it at all. Sounds good. It's got a good groove, 6/8 feel. I mean, not 6/8 feel. It's in 6/8, but it's got that good like halftime feel kind of going for it. It's nice. It feels good. Yeah, it's definitely improved. It's gotten better. It's definitely gotten better. So I'm not hating it now. I'm not hating it now. The intro, being honest here, it was a little long. It was a little bit of a hard pill to swallow, but we're into the main groove now, and now it's feeling good. So we're okay. Well, hopefully it stays like this. We still got another 4.5 minutes. A lot can happen in 4.5 minutes. We'll see. Let's keep going. So you got one guitar player playing in 6/8. The guitar player on stage right, he's playing in straight 6/8. The other guitar player in the center, in the middle of the stage, he's playing straight 4/4 against it. It's interesting. You're hearing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in the middle of the stage, the other guitar player going bum 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 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so you got the 6/8 against the 4/4. It's interesting. I mean, you'll see them line up. They do line up at the end of every measure of the 4/4, every 2 measures of the 6/8. But it's just interesting hearing the two patterns against each other. It's an interesting approach. I get it. I mean, it's a cool thing. Yeah, it's cool. Anyway, let's keep going. That's who they remind me of. I just figured out who they remind me of. They remind me of Fair to Midland. They remind me quite a bit of Fair to Midland. The drums against the guitars, guitars against bass, keyboards against guitar, and all the time with those ethereal vocals. Yep, that is exactly who this band reminds me of. It's Fair to Midland. Okay. It's all kind of starting to line up now. All right, let's keep going here. Interesting. I'm going to have to think about this. Not sure how this is going to go. I'll be honest with you. there's a range in my head as far as giving a score. There's a range in my head right now, and It's a big range. Let me think about it. I'll see you in the review. We'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Porcupine Tree with Way Out of Here. This was a request from Maddie, and this was actually Maddie's prioritized request for the month of March for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So, there you go, Maddie. I hope you enjoyed the show, man. Okay, so I thought about it, and this took some time. I had this big, wide, long range of scores, and I had to keep whittling it away and whittling it away and whittling it away and whittling it away until I got about to here. And I'm like, okay, I feel good about that. So here we are at the score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to give that an 8.4. Yep, 8.4. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, right out the gate, the first 2 minutes of the song, boy, that was rough. That was rough. I did not enjoy those first 2 minutes, if I'm being honest here. Look, I didn't dig it. I just didn't dig it. It was so keyboard heavy, and it wasn't really going anywhere. I kept waiting. Like, what's gonna happen next? And they made us wait a while for something to kick in. Finally, the song kicked in, and the groove started to be established. And I was like, okay, let's see where this goes. And then they went into, for lack of a better word, I believe that's the chorus, because they did it more than once. They did it a couple times. And it was the same time. It was the same thing every time. That melodic line, that break where everything swelled and it became very melodic, and the lead singer stepped back and focused on guitar, where the other singer on stage right took over vocals. That part, for me, was the highlight. I absolutely loved that. That was the best part of the song, in my opinion. That was the hook. Without question, that was the hook. Moved on back into that lighter feel, but not as, well, that's the word I'm looking for, not as misdirected or non-directional as it was like the beginning was. There was a groove now. It had been established, and they kept the groove going. Back into the chorus again. Felt good. Felt really good. Now, I'm starting to cheer up. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling good about this now. And then they went into the rest of the song, the last half of the song, where they were really kind of showing off, basically, their ability to count. At one point, you had the 2 guitar players. One guitar player on stage right doing 6/8 against the guitar player in the middle doing straight 4/4. Okay, sure, it's cool. Why not? You know, if you're gonna do it right, and that's not a bad way to do it. What I found interesting was for that whole second half of the song, it seemed to me like the responsibility of keeping time and keeping the solid count going kept rotating around everybody on the stage. At one point, it was the guitar player's job. Then it became the drummer's job. Then it became the other guitar player's job. And whoever else was not keeping time went off and went crazy and went on a tangent to do the best they could to mess with the time. So it was almost like they're challenging each other. Let's see if we can screw up this person, you know? Oh, he survived. Okay, next person's turn. And then, you know, like the drummer took over keeping the time. And then the guitar players and the bass player did everything they could to screw with the guitar, with the drummer to try and mess him up. They didn't succeed. All right, send the time back to the other guitar player. Now everybody else try to mess him up. That's how the song felt to me anyway. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but time was just all over the place. But at the same time, it was being locked in by somebody at all times. It wasn't the same person all the time. It was constantly rotating. I got serious vibes here from this band. Very relatable to Fair to Midland. It's almost like Fair to Midland and Spock's beard had a love child. You know what I mean? And that's how it felt to me anyway. I've seen keyboards in front, like everybody had a keyboard in front that at some point they could go to and play. Very Spock's beardish. But at the same time, the groove and the feel and the structure of the song very reminiscent of Fair to Midland as well as Approach. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I like it necessarily, but there's no denying. There is no denying that there was some greatness happening on that stage as far as technique and ability goes. And yeah, you can't deny it was impressive. It was extremely impressive, and that's why it's getting the 8.4. Now, before anybody asks, let me just put this out there. Is this something I would ever add to a playlist? No. No, this is a little out there for me. And look, I love Fair to Midland. I do. But even this is a little out there for me to really say I enjoy it. You know what I mean? I had fun listening to it. I don't regret listening to it. Would I ever listen to this again? By choice. I mean, if it came on, like, if I had, like, Pandora going or something like that, or if I was in the car and I was listening to Sirius XM or whatever, and this came on, I wouldn't change the station. I wouldn't change the channel. I would listen to it. But will I ever go looking for this? Probably not. It's not up my alley, to be honest with you. It's a little too far out there for my taste. But I cannot deny there were some great things happening in that song. There were. Even the things I wasn't really necessarily enjoying, cannot deny that it was pretty cool. It was pretty amazing. But just because it's amazing doesn't mean I enjoyed it. But yeah, I like the 8.4. That is where we're at, and that is where we're gonna stay. 8.4, final score. I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, that did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys feel like ringing the bell, then go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference to me, but if you feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.